Hello guys, welcome back to a new tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do UI in Unity 3D. So you may know how to do the old UI or none at all. Let me first explain what the old UI was. It was basically you'd create a script, a C# script, and you'd have to code the buttons in and position them in the screen based on the X and the Y axis. Um, yeah. The new way is basically by clicking game object up here, UI, and then button. So that's basically how you create the UI now. So if we position this in the middle of the screen and clicked play, or named it play, sorry about that. Named it play, and then so this is a button, and then under the button as the child is the text. So over here you can change it, and we can change it to play. But if we actually played the game now and we just clicked it once it actually started, there we go, and nothing's happening. As you can see, we are clicking it, it's changing colors, but nothing's happening. So I'll get to that in a minute. So if we actually went to the button itself, we can change the sprite. Right now I don't have the sprite for it. You can make one if you want to, but I'm not going to do that. We can change its color. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep it at white. The normal color, keep it white, and maybe the highlighted color, it's red, and then the press color is blue, and disabled color, black. Okay, so now if we played this, it's highlighted. We click it, it's blue. So that's pretty cool. We'll keep those like that. Alright, so basically this is what you're going to be using with the script. And all this other stuff is you don't need to worry about. For the text, you can change the font size. We're going to change it to bold italic, and we're going to keep it white. We're going to change it to blacks. We're going to keep it at black. Okay. Once you do that, let's go ahead and actually have a script for this guy to make him do something. So we're going to call this whatever the name you want to call it, but I'm going to call it UI Manager. And we're going to open this up. There we go. Let me close up all of these other panels. So we're going to go ahead and delete the default stuff, and we're going to say public. Make sure you keep it public. Like, public is the thing you have to do. If you don't do that, then you won't be able to do what we're about to do in a minute. So we're going to do public void. We'll just call it play, because that's what we're going to want to do. We're going to play the game. And then inside this, we're going to say, let's do application. Well, for now, we'll do debug.log played. In a minute, I'll show you how to do application load another level, which is application.load level. Okay, so we're going to put this on our camera, just for the sake of having one script. If you want, multiple scripts and just put it on this guy. Okay, so as I was saying, down here, you're going to click plus, and then we're going to drag the object that has the script, the script you want to have, like that has a play function in it. Then we're going to go down, and you can't see this because it's off screen, but there is a UI manager, which is the script. If you mouse over that, you will see play, as you can slightly see there. The play function that we have. And now when we click play, as you can see, it says played right there, which is what we want. Alright, so that's that. But that doesn't really do anything still. It's doing something, but it's not doing what we want. So I'll show you two ways. I'll show you how to load another canvas and also how to load another level. So let's go ahead and save the scene as main. And then we're gonna make another scene. And this scene will have a cube in it. That is right beside the main camera, of course. So we can actually see it. Just move it in front of the camera. There we go. And we'll scale it up and rotate it. Something simple to where we can see this in action. Alright, so let's save this scene and we'll say level 1, because that's what we're going to call this one. And we're going to open up the menu, or the main level. And we're going to go to our code and we're going to say application.load level 1. And you'll see why what this integer here is. So if we went into our build settings by going over File and then Build Settings, you can see the scenes and build thing, like this giant thing that has nothing in it. You might be wondering, why is that there? Well, that's because if you say add open scenes, you'll add the open scene, and we also have to add the other scene, so level 1, so we just drag it in. And we have main, which is 0, and level 1, which is 1. So if we did 0, that is the number which main is. Which main is now. And level 1 is 1. So let's keep it at 1 to reload that level. Now when we click play, now we can see we're loading the level 1. Okay, so we really don't want that though. We really want to load a new canvas to where we can select all of our levels. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to disable this canvas and make a new one. So game object UI. And we'll make a button. And if this canvas is disabled and you add a new button, then it should go ahead and make a new canvas for you. So we're going to change the width of this guy and the height by going over here and just changing the height and the width. You can also click this guy and change it that way too. There we go. And we'll say rename the button and the text. And then we're also going to say 1 for the text. There we go. And we'll change it to bold. Okay, so let's shape this a little bit more. Alright, so if we disabled this canvas, which we're going to need to do, and enable this one, we click play, and it just loads out of the level, because we haven't changed the script yet. So we're going to go ahead and say, when we click play, we're just going to say, well, first of all, we need a game object to turn, a canvas to turn on. So we'll do public game object canvas to turn on. And then we'll copy that and say canvas to turn off. There we go. So then we're just going to say canvas to turn on. You can name these by whatever you want, by the way. It does not have to be that. We're going to say canvas turn on game object. This is capitalized game object, not lowercase. Canvas to turn on game object dot set active. And then we'll say true. And then we'll copy this code and paste it below it. Turn it to false. And then copy the canvas to turn off name and put it right where the canvas to turn on name was. So now we have that. We can go ahead and assign our canvases. So we want to turn this canvas on, and we want to turn the current one off. So we click it, and here we go. The little one doesn't do anything. So now we can go over to to public void play. Below that, we'll say public void load level. And we'll also say public int level 2 load. And we'll just say application dot load level, and then we're gonna say level 2 load. As I said, you can name these whatever you want. You don't have to name them what I named them. So now when we go over to the camera, we have level 2 load here, but so we don't need to set that on the camera because that doesn't matter. We actually need to assign our script to the level 1, to the level 1 button. And we need to click the plus sign, drag the object in, which is our level 1 button, and then say UI manager. Instead of using play, though, we need to use load level. And then we'll turn our load level integer to 1. So now when we play this, we'll click play, and then we'll click level 1, and then we load level 1. And of course we can duplicate this as many times as we want to, so let's duplicate it, and then we can change it to 2. There we go. And we need to change the text to level 2 too. There we go. And now we can also duplicate level 1, save this scene of course, open level 2, and maybe duplicate a cube, so we'll have a couple more cubes here, then level 1. Now back in main, we can disable the level canvas and open up the main one again. And now we have level 2, which is, oh yes, so if this happens and you're clicking it and nothing happens, that is because in the build settings you have not added level 2. So let's go to add level 2, or whatever level you're loading. And now, when we do this, level 2 loads the ones with a bunch of cubes. And level 1 loads all of these. There we go. It's out of there. Okay, just in case you're wondering, the reason why these cubes are grayed out and stuff is because for some reason the Unity editor grays them out when you're on the editor, but if you went build and run and you're actually playing it on a device or on the computer, then this will not happen. It will look like whatever your scene looks like. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe and like if you want more like this, and I will see you in the next tutorial.